Welcome back to the Speaking Habit podcast, where you will build your English speaking confidence every day. In this episode, we will be teaching you how to speak about yourself using the most common questions.
Hey everyone, so good to have you here with us today. I'm Ben, joining you from the US, and as always, we are so happy you pressed play.
And I'm Anna. So in today's episode, Ben and I are just going to have a normal, everyday conversation, the kind you might have with a friend or a colleague. And the beautiful thing is, you can use everything we say today in your own life. So just relax, listen, and enjoy.
Exactly. So Anna, let's just jump right in. Let's start from the very beginning of the day. What time do you usually wake up in the morning?
So I wake up at around 6:30, so 6:30. I'm not really a morning person, to be honest. Like, my alarm goes off and I always think, just 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
Every single day. And then those 5 minutes turn into 15 and suddenly I'm rushing. What about you, Ben? Are you an early bird?
Honestly, yes. I actually love mornings. I usually wake up at 6 o'clock, sometimes even 5:45. I like to get up before everything gets busy, you know? It feels really calm and quiet in the morning.
Oh, wow, that is impressive. I cannot do that. 5:45, that's still the middle of the night to me.
I know. But once you're up, it's great. So, okay, what do you do first when you wake up? Like, what is the first thing you do?
Okay, so the very first thing I do, and I know this is terrible, I check my phone. I look at my messages, maybe a quick look at social media. I know, everyone says don't do that.
I mean, we all do it though, right?
Exactly. And then after that, I go to the kitchen and I make a cup of tea. I'm British, so tea is absolutely essential. I cannot function without my morning tea.
Of course, morning tea. That's so British. For me, it's coffee. A big, strong cup of coffee. That's my first stop, straight to the coffee machine.
I can totally understand that. So do you eat breakfast in the morning? What do you usually have?
Yeah, I always eat breakfast. I'm a big believer in a proper breakfast. Usually I have eggs, scrambled eggs or a fried egg on toast, and sometimes some fruit on the side. I feel like if I don't eat breakfast, I just can't concentrate.
I know what you mean. I'm similar, actually. I always try to have something. Usually for me, it's porridge. You know, oats with a bit of honey and some berries. It's quick to make and it keeps me full until lunchtime.
Oh, that sounds really good, actually. Nice and healthy. And then how long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
Honestly, about 45 minutes. Shower, get dressed, do my hair. I don't rush. A slow morning just puts me in a better mood for the day. What about you?
Honestly, I'm pretty fast. Maybe 20 minutes. Shower, get dressed, and I'm out. My wife always laughs at me because she takes much longer and I'm just sitting there waiting.
That is so funny. My partner is the same as you, super quick. And I'm always the one saying, 1 more minute. Okay, so let's talk about work. What do you do for work, Ben?
So I work as a content creator and English teacher online. So my job involves making videos, writing lessons, recording audio, basically everything you're hearing right now. And I work from home most days, which I love.
Oh, that's brilliant. Working from home is amazing, isn't it? I also work from home a few days a week. I'm a language teacher and a writer, so a lot of my work I can do from my desk at home. That sounds lovely. So what does a typical workday look like for you? What time do you usually start and finish?
So I usually start around 8 or 8:30. I check emails, plan my tasks, have a few meetings or lessons, and then spend a big chunk of the day creating content, writing, recording, editing. I usually finish around 5 or 6.
That sounds like a full day. Do you take a proper lunch break?
I try to. I aim for around 12:30 and take at least 30 minutes. But when I'm really in a flow, it's honestly hard to stop. Do you take a proper lunch break?
Yes, I always step away from my desk for lunch. I think it's so important. I'll make a quick sandwich or salad and sit somewhere comfortable. It really helps me feel refreshed for the afternoon.
That's a really good habit. I should do that more. Okay, so now the important part of the day. What happens when work is finished? How do you wind down after work, Anna?
Oh, I love this part of the day. The first thing I do is change into something really comfortable, joggers and a cozy jumper. That is the signal that the workday is over.
Yes, I do the exact same thing. The moment I change into comfortable clothes, I feel like a completely different person.
Right? It's like a switch. And then I usually go for a short walk, even just 15 or 20 minutes. It helps me clear my head and separate work from the rest of the evening.
Oh, I love that. I do something similar. I go to the gym after work a few times a week. It really helps me release the stress of the day, and on the other days, I just relax on the sofa.
I love that. I'm a big fan of watching something on the sofa too. A good drama series is just perfect. And speaking of evenings, what do you usually have for dinner, Ben?
Good question. My wife does most of the cooking, to be honest, and she is amazing at it. We usually eat dinner around 7. She makes things like pasta, grilled chicken, tacos, home-cooked meals mostly. Do you cook at home?
I do, yes. I actually enjoy cooking. It's almost like a way to relax for me. After work, I'll put on some music and cook something in the kitchen. I like making simple things, pasta, stir-fry, soup. Nothing too complicated, but always tasty.
That sounds so lovely. Cooking with music on, that's the dream. And then after dinner, what do you do to wind down before bed?
So I usually read before bed. I always have a book on the go. At the moment, I'm reading a novel, a mystery thriller. And I love getting into bed with a cup of chamomile tea and just reading for half an hour. It really helps me sleep.
Oh, that's such a good habit. I try to read too, but I'll be honest, sometimes I fall asleep after 2 pages.
That's so funny. Well, maybe that means the reading is working, getting you nice and sleepy. Okay, Ben. Now I want to talk about something very important. Your pets. Do you have any pets?
Oh, yes, this is my favorite topic. Okay, so I have a dog. His name is Biscuit. And yes, I named him that because when he was a puppy, he was the exact color of a biscuit.
Oh, that is the best name. Biscuit. I love it. What kind of dog is he?
He's a golden retriever, so he's big, fluffy, and absolutely full of energy. He loves everyone he meets. Like, he will run up to any person or any other dog and just want to be their best friend immediately.
Oh, that is so sweet. Golden retrievers are just the friendliest dogs. How old is Biscuit?
He's 4 years old now, but still acts like a total puppy. I take him for a walk every morning and every evening. He absolutely needs that exercise, or he has way too much energy indoors.
I can imagine. A big dog with lots of energy. You have to keep him moving. Do you have any funny stories about Biscuit?
Oh, so many. Okay, so one time, and this is embarrassing, I was on a video call with a client, a very professional, important meeting, and Biscuit just walked right into the room, jumped up onto my chair with me, and started licking my face on camera.
No! Oh, that is so funny! What did the client say?
Thankfully, they laughed. They said, "Oh, is that your dog? He's beautiful." And then we spent like 5 minutes talking about Biscuit instead of the actual meeting. So in the end, he was a great icebreaker.
That is hilarious, Biscuit the professional meeting crasher. I love it. Okay, so I also have a pet. I have a cat. Her name is Mabel.
Oh, Mabel. That's such a cute name. What does she look like?
She is a tabby cat, so she has beautiful grey and brown stripes. She has big green eyes and the softest fur. She is honestly the most gorgeous cat I have ever seen, but I might be a little bit biased.
Ha! Just a little bit. How old is Mabel?
She is 3 years old, and she has a very big personality for a small cat. Like, she's very independent, typical cat, you know? She doesn't always want to be cuddled on your terms. It's always on her terms.
Right, on her terms. That's exactly what cats are like. So Mabel decides when cuddle time is.
Completely. But when she does want a cuddle, it is the best thing in the world. She'll come and sit on my lap while I'm reading or watching TV, and she just purrs so loudly. It is so relaxing.
Aw, that's so sweet. How do you take care of her? What does her daily routine look like?
So every morning the first thing she does is meow at me for her breakfast. No good morning, just straight to the food. I feed her twice a day, and since she's an indoor cat, I make sure she has lots of toys and I play with her every day.
That's so cute. I love that she meows for her breakfast. Biscuit is the same. He starts nudging me with his nose at 5:30 in the morning if he thinks it's time to eat.
Ha! 5:30, so Biscuit is basically your alarm clock.
He really is. A very warm, fluffy alarm clock. I can't be angry at him, though. He looks at me with those big brown eyes, and I just melt.
That's exactly it. You just can't stay mad at them. I love our pets so much, don't we? Even when they're a little naughty, they just make every day so much better.
They really do. I cannot imagine life without Mabel now. She is truly part of the family. Pets are just so good for your well-being.
100%. Biscuit is my stress relief. No matter how hard my day has been, when he runs to the door, tail wagging, so excited to see me, everything just feels okay again.
Oh, that is the sweetest thing. Okay, so we've covered so much today. Morning routines, work, evenings, and of course, our very lovable pets.
We really have. And to everyone listening, did you notice how we talked about all of this using really simple, everyday English? Phrases like, I usually wake up at, my typical day looks like, after work I tend to. These are all things you can use to talk about your own life.
Exactly. Try it yourself. Think about your own morning routine, your work day, and how you relax in the evening. Try to describe it out loud in English. That practice is so valuable.
Absolutely. And that is what this podcast is all about. Helping you build that confidence to speak naturally, to describe your life, to have real conversations. You're doing great just by listening.
You really are. And we just want to say a huge thank you for watching and listening today. It genuinely means so much to us that you choose to spend your time with us on the Speaking Habit podcast.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we really hope to see you in the next one. We have some great topics coming up that we think you are going to love.
And if you're enjoying the podcast, please make sure you give this video a like. It really helps us reach more English learners just like you.
And here's something really special. Subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below saying, I subscribed, and we will personally reply to your comment. We read every single one.
Subscribing to our channel means you will never miss an episode. And we post new episodes regularly, so there is always something new to listen to and learn from.
We'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, every day you are getting better. Bye, everyone.
Bye, take care, and we will see you very soon. Keep up the amazing work.